Hey, what's going on, family? It's your boy LaRon. We back with another video. See the thumbnail, see what this video's about. But before we get into this video, I want to say what's up to my subscribers. Also, if you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you are new, please consider hitting subscribe and turn on notifications, because on this channel we do thought-provoking videos, reaction videos, and once a month I do a review on the Black-owned product. Not to mention, now I started up a new podcast called the Broken Structure Podcast with my brother and myself. We're doing this once a week. So I would like for you guys to check it out, give a 5-star rating. It's on available wherever podcasts are at. And also, not to mention again, I have a weekly show on YouTube called Wednesday Night Live, where I discuss live topics, things that happened like the past week, and I have special guests come on that show as well. So if you're into that kind of content, hit subscribe, and also find our podcast and give us a 5-star rating and check us out. I greatly appreciate it. All right, let's get into this content. First and foremost, I would like to say Jussie Smollett is found guilty, and people were asking me, when you gonna do more Jussie Smollett videos? I said, I'm not really interested in the Jussie Smollett trial, because I felt like clear as day that he did something wrong and he was going to be found guilty. I didn't see how in the world that they wasn't going to charge this man being guilty. I didn't see it, you know what I'm saying? The only reason why I did things on Kyle Rittenhouse, because people were putting out false narratives on Kyle Rittenhouse trial. You know what I'm saying? I might start doing stuff on the Kim Potter trial, depending on how the trial goes. But if I see a trial going a certain way, in my opinion, I feel like, all right, I don't need to speak about this, because what I think is going to happen is going to happen. Just like the Jussie Smollett trial, just like the McMichaels trial in the case of Ahmaud Arbery. Cases like that, I'm like, you could tell that these lawyers are not good at their job. And I'm like, all right, check this out. What I think is going to happen is going to happen. Just like the Kyle Rittenhouse trial, I thought he was going to get off. Not because he's a white kid in middle America, because the prosecutor did a horrible job. And not to mention, his case was kind of like ironclad, in my opinion, once you got all the facts in. You know, and now all the stuff that you see on social media of him running across state lines with a gun just shooting people, that wasn't the case. Once you saw the whole evidence, you knew that he's going to get off. But anyway, I want to speak about Jussie Smollett, and I want to speak about Seth Rogan. For whatever reason, we're going to start with Jussie Smollett. For whatever reason, Black Lives Matter decided to put up a blog post on their official website saying that they're in support of Jussie Smollett. As you can tell right now, because he's found guilty on 5 of the 6 charges, this blog post did not go too well. So I'm going to show you some of the blog posts, and I'm going to give you my opinion on it. So let's pull this up. All right, so here we go. So, statements regarding the ongoing trial of Jussie Smollett. This is from the director of BLM Grassroots and co-founder of BLM Los Angeles, Dr. Melina Abdullah, right? As abolitionists, we approach situations of injustice with love and align ourselves with our community, because we got us. So let's be clear. We love everybody in our community. It's not about the trial or the verdict decided in the white supremacist charade. It's about how we treat our community when corrupt systems are working to devalue their lives. In an abolitionist society, this trial will not be taking place, and our communities not have to fight to suffer to prove our worth. So him staging a fake hate crime is him proving his worth. I digress. Instead, we find ourselves once again being forced to put our lives and our value in the hands of judges and juries operating in a system that is designed to oppress us, while continuing to face a corrupt and violent police department, which has proven time again and again, I put the other again in there, to have no respect for our lives. Okay, I understand your message and the things that you like to get out, but what does this have to do with Jussie Smollett? Jussie Smollett staged a fake hate crime, and now you're saying that we have to show our value? Why are we showing our value staging a fake hate crime? In my opinion, I would rather just show my value in the things that I could do, right? I go to my job, I work hard at my job, I come to YouTube, I try to put content together, I try to show my value in that way. I'm not showing my value making fake hate crimes. I show my value to the ones that I loved and the ones that love me, and I show my effort and type of human being I am to make sure they know that I appreciate them and stuff like that. That's to me showing value. Staging a fake hate crime is not showing value. But, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Melina Abdullah feels like that. All right, see, this the part that got me. I ain't gonna hold you. I skimmed through this early. I didn't really read it in its entirety, but this part got to me when I skimmed through it. And our commitment to abolition, whatever, I can't say this word for whatever. Abolition, we can never believe police, especially Chicago Police Department, over Jussie Smollett. Not to mention, when this case came out, the police took this seriously. So the police believe Jussie Smollett. And it's not the police that's not believing Jussie Smollett. It's the courts not believing Jussie Smollett. And it's also not the jury that was in the court that didn't believe Jussie Smollett because he's found guilty. Over Jussie Smollett, a black man who's courageously present, visible, and vocal in the struggle of black freedom. Staging a fake hate crime is not being present for the struggle of black freedom. Staging a fake hate crime is just showing that you want to manufacture racism to keep the thing going. While policing at large and irremediable situations, CPD is notorious for its long, deep history of corruption, racism, and brutality. From the murders of Fred Hampton. See, that's what got to me. I'm not going to read no more. I'm good on this now. That's what got to me. You know what I'm saying? We are going to compare Jussie Smollett to Fred Hampton. This is how far we're going to go. You know what I'm saying? I watch Chicago PD on NBC sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I remember Carl Winslow. He's a Chicago police officer. Yo, they probably rolling their graves right now that you compared Fred Hampton to Jussie Smollett. You compared Fred Hampton to Jussie Smollett. And you saying how this is white supremacy. How an actor staged a hate crime in Chicago is part of white supremacy. He staged a hate crime. He had a dry run. He recorded a dry run of the hate crime. People who heard about this hate crime when it came out knew it made no sense. They said, what? Somebody put a noose around your neck, beat you up, and said this is MAGA country. Come on, man. See, this is what I'm talking about. Let me take that back. They use the term white supremacy so loosely, it's becoming somebody who do dumb stuff and keep saying sorry all over the time. It's like when Steve Urkel says, did I do that? If we want to keep taking it back to Chicago, because that's where Steve Urkel was living to, Chicago. So every time he do something, say, did I do that? Yes, you did that, Steve. You know that. And now you using white supremacy in the same terms that Steve Urkel was using, did I do that? And you probably like, damn, man. Yeah, you got one example right there. I get it, man. But that's it. No, I got another one. And this one is even more outrageous to me, in my opinion, because Black Lives Matter is on, that's their code to use certain terms like that. But then you have this right here. You have Seth Rogen says white supremacists are review bombing his series Santa Inc. I don't know if you guys seen Santa Inc. on HBO Max. My girl and myself, we attempted to watch this on HBO Max, and it was one of the worst things I ever seen in my long leg of life. It was so whack. I could not even click the next episode because it's a series. I couldn't click the next episode. I said, no, there's no way that I'm going to watch this again. Right? So I'm gonna show you this tweet thread right here. So you can watch the trailer too. It's funny because HBO Max posted the trailer on YouTube and they took the comments off. And also, if you go to Rotten Tomatoes, it have a low score, like one of the lowest scores of all time, I believe, by viewers. And Rotten Tomatoes as well took the comments off too. So they did Seth Rogen a favor by taking the comments off. But let's go to this tweet thread. We really pissed off tens of thousands of white supremacists with our new show #Santa Inc., which is now available on HBO Max. Please read the response to this tweet for confirmation. Okay. So this is some response to the tweet. Have you considered the audience rating isn't based on white supremacy and that maybe it's actually not that good? And she was pretty light because it's not good at all. Not even not that good. It's just not good. It's a corny cartoon to say the least. At Seth Rogen. Maybe you just need to come to terms that #Santa Inc. and realize it's not funny. Has nothing to do with anything else and is no one's fault but yours. Man, HBO Max even did you a favor and turn off the comments. Like I said before, they turned the comments off because you couldn't see the how bad people were feeling about this. When people learn to take criticism without immediately resorting to quotation marks white supremacist card, the world would be in a much better place. Santa Inc. is not a good show. It's not funny. It's needlessly political. I agree. And it desecrates a beloved holiday. Backlash is deserved. Okay, Santa Inc. has received a graded score of 1.1 out of 10 on IMDb, making it currently the lowest rated show on the site. Moreover, 90.6% of 5,236 viewers have rated Santa Inc. 1 star, which immediately calls into validity of Seth's claims of unjust and biased reviews. However, his claims may stem from the fact that the show was targeted by alleged far-right hate groups spreading anti-Semitic comments due to the majority of the show's producers cast are Jewish. They love trigger words. They said white supremacy and anti-Semitic and Jewish. No, I'm not a white supremacist. I'm not anti-Semitic, and I would not recommend this show to anyone to watch this. This is so corny. And this is the problem. We just love saying these keywords. Oh man, white supremacist, anti-Semitic. You know, let's compare Jussie Smollett to Fred Hampton. Let's compare Jussie Smollett to Fred Hampton. I'm gonna just leave it at that. That's my last terms. I'm not even gonna ask you guys to say anything in the comments like I usually do, like say a certain word to let me know you guys got here. You guys, yeah, I'm just heartbroken that Black Lives Matter really compared Jussie Smollett to Fred Hampton. Yeah. But let me know your thoughts about this, man. Is the term white supremacy getting watered down? And are people, not we, I'm not claiming these people, are people just throwing this term white supremacy out there for the sake of having a term to be used as triggering? In my opinion, I think that they're just throwing these terms out there. This is definitely not white supremacy. This is just stupid, yo. This is just plain stupid. But those are my thoughts, man. I appreciate your guys' time, man. All right, man. Till next time. Peace.